What throws you most in terms of like if you have to go out and speak? I know fluorescent lighting might be one. Stephen wears a hat. And what are your coping strategies?
When I'm speaking, what I find is rapid motion right up in front. Somebody's fanning themselves with a piece of paper. And when they had this monitor, they had it set up like they have a big monitor like this that would show my slides. Well, it turned off. And so its default position was to have a blue bar on the screen that every 5 seconds it just moved. Well, I couldn't do my talk with that distraction, and I asked somebody to turn the monitor around, and they did, or unplug it or something. You see, you have rapid motion right there in front of me. That's the thing that drives me the most crazy. If a cell phone goes off, I orient, and I have problems with those kind of distractions. And if somebody's waving a paper in the front row, I tell them to stop it. You know, if they're texting or something like that in the front row, I say, you know, that text must be really, really interesting. I think you need to read it to the entire thing. I'll bring you a mic. They want to text, they need to do it in the back. I have to admit that I have read things during meetings, but I never do it in the front row. I do it in the back.
Is that so you can't be caught? It's one of those illegal, but kind of...
Well, if I have to, you know, I know I'm going to be getting phone calls, I sit in the back. So I can slip out easily. I don't sit up in the front row and disrupt the meeting. In the 50s, all kids were just rigidly taught. And you'd ask nicely, turn it around, please. What I just would say, I'd point to someone in the front row and say, could you come up here and just turn this monitor around? The other thing I've learned, that's working in construction. You see, when you work in construction, you've got to get things done. You know, then there's other distractions I have to tolerate. If it's in the back of the room, I got to tolerate it. If it's right up in the front, and I'm not going to wear stuff that's itchy. You know, my student had problems with the fluorescent lights. We disconnected the fluorescent lights in her cubicle at school. You know, we asked to do that? No, we just got up there in the ceiling tiles and we just did it.